Hey guys, it's me, Bob Box, and welcome to a little discussion video that I'm going to be doing for the Black Ops Cold War Alpha that happened this past weekend. That was for PlayStation exclusively. With me today is my buddy Ethan. Say hi.
Hello.
And, well, today we're going to be talking about specifically 5 different topics on the game. The gameplay that we experienced playing it, the different maps that were available to play, which I believe there's only 5, depending on the game modes you were playing. Weapons that we were able to use in the alpha, which ones we liked the most, which ones we didn't really care for, and stuff like that. Any bugs or glitches that were experienced during the alpha. And our hopes for when the game comes out, or to beta at least. I think you probably won't get a chance to play the beta, will you?
Probably not. I'll be in Florida.
So, anyways, let's get to the first topic. Gameplay. How did you experience? How was your experience?
I liked it. Lots of quick scopers, which I don't think snipers should be able to quick scope. I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm really have a strong bias against snipers, so I'm not the best person to talk to you about snipers. I hate snipers in any video game.
Oh yeah. That was really bad for the alpha. Oh my dear God.
The movement's definitely a lot different, which another friend brought up. The movement's a lot different than it is in Modern Warfare, which I'm used to it. It's Black Ops movement.
Yeah.
It's not that different.
Yeah.
It's definitely very interesting. The kill streaks are interesting.
Oh yeah.
Well, score streaks, you just keep going. Even if you die, it still goes on, which I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's a nice feature about it is with the score streaks in the Cold War Alpha, or Cold War in general, rather, you keep your score even after you die, which is kind of nice, because then you can build up your score. Even if you don't gain that much at each life, you can eventually get it built up and built up. But you've also got to make sure you get a kill streak going, unfortunately. So
you still shouldn't die, but even if you do die, you will eventually get some type of a kill streak.
Yeah.
Score streak.
I believe the most expensive was the chopper gunner, wasn't
Chopper gunner.
It was like, what, 6,000 points?
Which I hope that maybe the points are adjusted, maybe there's more stuff to it. The score streaks that I saw were okay, but I wish I could see more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not a big fan that bouncing betties are, what are they called?
They're field upgrades.
Yeah, field upgrades. I kind of think that's dumb. I think, landmines, bouncing, whatever you want to call it. I feel like that should just be a regular equipment. That shouldn't be a field upgrade.
Yeah, I feel like if they're going to make proximity mines a field upgrade, they should change it up a little bit. Like, probably make it to where you have 2 of them and tone down the damage, probably. C4 was kind of crap as well, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of C4.
I didn't see a lot of people using C4. It does good damage, but the delay for throwing it and everything, and the actual toss out was really slow. I did get some kills with it, but it was just...
I don't think I really used it much, but every time I saw someone use it, I don't think I ever really died by one.
Yeah.
It's not like Modern Warfare's C4s, where you throw it and even before it lands, you can explode it.
Yeah.
Those may be a little too OP, but maybe this is the balancing that C4s need.
Yeah, it probably is. What was another thing? Oh, freaking Ninja was broken too during the alpha. I heard a lot of complaints from people like Thunder, and I believe Scumpy made a complaint that Ninja was broken as well. I could be wrong on that part, but I know for a fact because I had Ninja in all my classes and it was pretty broken. I watched a couple of kill cams where somebody killed me, and you could very clearly hear me run up on them, come up behind them and stuff. So that definitely would need a buff, I'd say.
Yeah, Ninja. I feel like it's. I mean, there's a little bit of a difference, but yeah, it doesn't... Yeah. It's not like Dead Silence that they have in Modern Warfare. Dead Silence, you're basically completely silent. Oh, that's what I expect when I have Ninja.
Right,
be completely silent.
Yeah, but Dead Silence is also a field upgrade, too. That's a big difference.
True, but you'd still expect there to be at least a little bit more of a buff.
Yeah. I know the SAM turret needs a buff, too.
It takes too long to take out stuff.
No, the SAM turret is fine to take out. It's the damage it does to the score streaks that needs buffed. Yeah. Rather than taking up the entire thing or just 2, I probably should only take 1 or 2. That way it's not using up the entire thing in one charge. I did like one thing though so far, the field mic system. That was actually interesting because I found out you could have multiples of those set up. I was playing the 12v12 domination, and I had one set up on B, and then I had another one charged up, and I was like, oh, let's see what happens when I throw one down. And I was over on A, and I had both of them down, and I got points off of both of them. So I'd say that's pretty fair because it's field mics. It doesn't do damage, and it's not really that useful, I guess you could say. It's just more of a, hey, there it is. It's like your sixth sense, basically, for your immediate area.
Reminds me of motion sensors. I think they had them on Black Ops 1. Those were... Except motion sensors were overpowered.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember the motion sensors.
I always had motion sensors in Black Ops 1.
Either motion sensor or Claymore. I don't think anyone used the camera spy. 12v12 needs the super sprint, in my opinion. Because I played quite a bit of the 12v12, and it was okay with the normal sprint, but I feel like if the super sprint, like in Modern Warfare, was available, it would probably be better. I know in the older games, the maps were smaller, so it didn't really matter if you had a faster sprint or not. I mean, there was a perk for it, but it really didn't make much of a difference. Whereas these maps are slightly bigger, I feel like the super sprint would be okay for this.
I like that they brought sliding. I like that sliding's still a thing.
Yeah, that's another issue I had was the sliding. I had trouble telling when I was out of the slide because I would slide and it was like the slightest little change in my character stance.
Oh, and proning's not that easy. Going prone seems like it's a pain in the butt.
Prone I had a lot of problems with. It was very unresponsive for me a lot of the time. There were times where I was trying to go prone and reload, and I had to... I'd be in the middle of a slide, and usually when you slide, you're able to go into prone immediately. I had trouble with that, so I would have to, after I slid, I'd have to let go of the circle button and then hold it again to go prone, which was kind of annoying. I know that was a lot different in 3 and 4, so I'm hoping that gets fixed as well.
I mean, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I mean, it's what I expected from an alpha.
Yeah,
I didn't expect much.
Yeah, you can't... you gotta give it some leeway with it being an alpha, so hopefully some of it will be fixed in the beta. Alright, so next topic will be the maps. I'll let you take it away again.
The one map that I remember the most is Satellite.
Okay.
It definitely was interesting. I mean, I liked it. A few other people I played with didn't like it so much, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty interesting map.
I believe it was probably one of the most open maps in the alpha, I believe, because it was. I know from seeing gameplay and experiencing it myself, it was a very open map for the SAM turrets, the chopper gunners, attack choppers, a lot of the airborne score streaks. It was pretty easy to get kills with those, as far as I know.
A lot of the maps at least felt smaller to me. I don't know. I guess you kind of expected them to feel bigger.
You've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare, though, too. So
yeah.
A lot of them are bigger than that or smaller. One of them, I know, was fucking broken as hell, I thought, was Armada for the 12v12 domination, or Combined Arms, or I forget the name of it right now. That one, I feel, was very, very broken. Mostly because of the zip lines. The zip lines, I'm sure I'll have a clip playing in here. The zip lines were very, very open, and it was just easy to kill people on them, really. I feel like those in my opinion, should probably be changed to where you're either invulnerable on the zip. You can still shoot off the zip line, because I doubt very many people are going to hit shots going on the zip line. But as far as going up it, I feel like you should not be able to get shot off of the zip line.
I didn't come across any issues on the map, but I will tell you this: I really like the idea of a map that's on water with ships. I like swimming.
The concept was great.
It reminds me of, I believe, Battlefield's done some similar things.
Battlefield, yeah.
It definitely reminded me a lot of that. I thought it was fun, and I enjoyed being on a boat, being able to swim. I thought that was exciting. It really makes for some pretty interesting gameplay, in my opinion.
Riding around the jet skis and then the attack posts, that was pretty interesting. because I think there was a couple times where I was on one of the flags that was in the water, or the points in the water, and I ended up either getting mowed down by a boat passing by, or just straight up shot by a boat. That was kind of funny. But yeah, I think the main thing with Armada is the zip lines thing. I think that's definitely going to have to be changed. I know when I was playing at one of the games I played, I got fairly lucky somehow, and I managed to take out 2 guys on the zip line that were coming up. I kind of feel bad for them, to be honest, because there was no way they could have reacted fast enough to me taking them out with a sniper rifle. Especially the way the sniper rifles were in the alpha, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. I know Crossroads wasn't too bad of a map either. I don't know if you played that one.
I don't think I did.
That was the other 12v12 domination map.
Was it the snow map?
Yeah.
Okay, I played one match. It was okay.
Yeah. I feel like that's a pretty big map, though.
It is. I like the tanks.
Kind of, I believe one of the leaked screenshots for the zombies mode was probably based around that map, because it kind of looks similar. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I don't think I have.
I'll have to show you that later, probably.
Miami was an interesting map. Miami. I think it was another one of my issues, which, like I said, we'll get with that later. There's a lot of snipers.
Oh, yeah.
Snipers galore.
Sniping and camping on frickin' Miami. Dear God, that was like playing Piccadilly on frickin' Modern Warfare.
There's so many spots you can get shot from.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of cover. I mean, yeah, I don't get you wrong. I like the map.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said, we'll get to this more later, but once some certain things get fixed, it will be better. And then there was Moscow. Moscow, I didn't really get to enjoy it. I kept getting against teams that were really good at the game.
Yeah.
Which really made it hard for me to enjoy.
Moscow, home of the tryhards.
And that's what it feels like.
That's what it felt like.
It was one of the more smaller maps, too, but I felt like everyone always stayed out in a certain area.
Yeah.
And I felt like every time I'd spawn in front of an enemy.
I feel like that was a Nuketown equivalent until they released Nuketown. That one was fairly small.
Well, that's something to get excited for.
Yeah.
I mean, if they don't do a Nuketown and Cold War, I would be very disappointed.
I believe a leak said that it was supposed to be similar to the original Nuketown, so cross your fingers for that one.
I hope so,
That one was pretty good. I enjoyed playing that.
Nuketown's always been a fan
Yeah,
favorite.
although it has been redone quite a few times, so.
Yeah, let's hope maybe they go back to the original.
Yeah, can always hope. Hopefully they'll probably have more maps in the beta, though, too, so.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully I should have gameplay for that as well. Alright, so, next topic will be the weapons. What was your experience with the weapons, Ian?
I didn't use a lot of them. I'm one of those people, I find a weapon, and if I really enjoy it, I use the living crap out of it. I am definitely someone, if a weapon is extremely overpowered, I will abuse the living crap out of it. So if you're ever in a lobby with me, I will abuse whatever weapon that is the most powerful.
Leave the lobby!
Well, I used the MP5. I've always been an SMG person. I like the SMGs. MP5 in this one was my personal favorite. I felt like I could go around the map and I got lots of kills out of it. I tried using some of the assault rifles. I didn't really use the sniper rifles. Like I said, I don't really like sniper rifles. The assault rifles weren't that bad. But like I said, I've always been more of an MP5 person, SMG, things like that. For secondaries, I went with what's it called?
The Diamatti?
Yeah, the Diamatti.
Yeah,
that
one was pretty good.
I used the shotguns. I had no problem with the shotguns myself.
I had some issues with them. I know that first game I tried using a shotgun, I was the Gallo A12, which is the freaking Spaz Treyarch. Just name it the Spaz, please. Make it easier on us.
They might need a little bit of a buff.
Yeah, I think they do, because I know that first game I tried using a shotgun, it took me fucking 5 to 6 shells, I believe, to try to kill someone at point blank range.
And I think the one gun that everyone can agree with right now is the sniper rifle. We talked about this earlier. Yeah. Sniper rifles.
Snipers are fucking broken in that alpha.
You can quick scope so fast with a sniper.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can't remember if I told you this or not, but Tony Flame on Twitter actually said that they intentionally buffed them in the alpha because they knew it would be just PlayStation playing it in order to gather data on them to balance them out for the beta and release. Don't know how much of that is true, but we'll find out when the beta comes out.
I hope that the snipers get a huge buff. Like,
I
know we keep mentioning nerf. I know we keep mentioning Modern Warfare, but Modern Warfare snipers, I feel like they're that perfect balance.
You have to sacrifice stuff like aiming stability and all that in order to get your fastest ADS speed possible, which I feel like is a good trade-off.
And one of the clips that Bob showed me earlier, when he was sniping people, there was like absolutely no recoil.
Oh yeah,
which I think
there really wasn't too much sway or recoil.
I felt like, I don't know, I don't feel like it was just snipers though. I feel like some guns didn't have a lot of recoil. Yeah. I think some guns might need to be buffed and some might need to be nerfed.
Shotguns, I know, need a slight buff at least. So, the SMGs are going to need a nerf. I could tell that just from using them for 2 kills. All of them had fucking range equivalent of an assault rifle or better. I've seen people get kills with AK-74Us, excuse the voice crack, all the way across the map. Same thing with the MP5, which is another... I was also one of them that kind of abused the MP5 a lot. Just because it was a good weapon for the alpha, yeah. But the one weapon that I loved the most was the M16. Oh my god. That thing was so fucking balanced. Oh god. I fucking nearly, or I'm just gonna say it, I just fucking nearly orgasmed. Jesus Christ. That thing was so goddamn good. Oh my god. The fucking recoil, the range, the reload speed, the hipfire accuracy. Oh my god! It was so fucking good. I had originally started putting attachments on it as far as for accuracy wise, but then I ended up taking all of my attachments off and just using it as it was. As far as I could tell with the M16, it was like a 3 to 5 shots at short to medium range, and then longer medium to long range. I would say it was probably 6 to 7, and that was to like probably between your eyebrow ridge and the top of your chest, roundabout. It was such a good weapon, and combine that with the 2x scope, your like the regular foregrip, the tactical stock, the 45 round speed mag, and what was the other attachment? The barrel attachment, which lets you fire faster. It was such a good weapon. Oh my god. I think that one had to be the weapon I used the most besides the MP5. I don't know if you ever used it at all.
I used it a little bit.
Oh my god, I thought it was the best weapon in the entire alpha. I hope to god they don't change it. I feel like it was perfect as it was. And from even when the multiplayer reveal that the YouTubers did a couple weeks back, I thought it was fine then. Oh my god. I feel like that was like one of the best weapons in the whole alpha. It was just so well balanced. Too bad the snipers sucked fucking balls when it came to quickscoping. Because, oh my god.
That's what really ruined the alpha for me.
Yeah.
Everybody used snipers because of how overpowered they were.
Yeah.
Even if they were trying to test it out for balancing purposes, I absolutely hated it.
I think especially since that Tony Flame tweeted out that they buffed them intentionally, everybody started jumping on the bandwagon to start using them to try quickscoping everybody. But that's okay, because I made an anti-sniper class with the frickin' Stoner 63. I ended up using, on satellite, the Stoner 63 a lot. Because I ended up unintentionally making an anti-sniper class with that thing. I put on, like, I believe it was the 2 times at first, and then I changed the 3 times. I put on a Marshall foregrip, the sprint pad, which is basically the skeleton stock. I put on the fast mag and a laser sight, and that thing was so accurate. I was out sniping snipers from across the map. It was that good. I got play of the game for that at least 2 or 3 times because I was out sniping the snipers, and I had the game chat off, but I bet you probably a couple of them were pretty pissed. Oh my god, that was the funniest thing I have ever seen in my life. Oh god. Do you have anything else to say about this section?
No.
Other than anything overall?
Overall, I can't wait to see what other guns they add. I hope they added a lot more.
Yeah.
I want to see a lot more guns. I just didn't feel like there was a lot of guns that kind of fit the stamp like what I like to do.
Yeah.
I'm more of a running gun type person. I just didn't feel like I saw a lot of those guns.
I feel like the SMGs are probably going to get a range nerf. Not so much a damage nerf, but more of a range nerf, because they were against pretty good range. The assault rifles will probably get maybe a slight buff, because I know I didn't see too many people using the XM4 really. I saw a lot more SMGs and snipers than I did anything else. Pistols, or the shotguns rather, will probably get a buff. Pistols are pretty good as they are.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
The tactical rifles, which there were only 2, which I believe was the Type 63 and my baby, the M16. I feel like the Type 63 is probably going to get a nerf, because that thing was a 2 to 3 shot at any range, and the magazine was pretty big too. So I feel like that's probably going to get an ammo. We're going to drop the ammo on it and probably reduce the range on it, or the damage possibly. Sniper rifles, we're hoping, are going to get a huge nerf, because they fucking need it. Dear God. That was such bullshit.
I think if they don't nerf snipers, I don't know how
I
much
think there's going to be a lot of people
War.
mad. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of mad people about that one. Especially since they've added this gun. They're doing the gunsmith like they did in Modern Warfare. Apologies for bringing that up so much, but it's kind of similar, so it helps to compare it to something. But anyways, since they have the gunsmith, they really do need to balance out the snipers more to accommodate for the new gunsmithing and the pros and cons of all your attachments and whatnot. But other than that, I'd say most of them were good. Some of them were bad. They're probably going to get changed no matter what, though. So, all right, next section, bugs and glitches. I know there were quite a few. So, which ones did you experience, my friend?
I honestly didn't experience any bugs and glitches, but I did hear about one online. Apparently, there is a popular Call of Duty professional. I've never heard of him myself before. His name is Justin Fargo Palmer. He encountered a 3-weapon glitch. Somehow, he has absolutely no clue how he did it, but he had the XM4, the Type A21, and then the Diamatti.
Huh.
He doesn't know how he did it. I mean, there's multiple clips online of proof that he did it. I'd recommend go checking it out if you can find him. I thought that was pretty interesting.
I didn't even know about that one.
No, but yeah, he originally, I don't know what his original setup was supposed to be, but...
Sounded like it was probably supposed to be with overkill, so...
And then he said he magically pulled out a pistol, so, I mean, that's obviously an issue, and I think that's something that definitely should get fixed, because, you know, people could heavily abuse that.
Oh, definitely. If somebody figures out how to use that, they can abuse the shit out of that for the beta.
Well, yeah, imagine if someone can figure out how it works, it could definitely become extremely bad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing it's going to have to do something with the new overkill type perk. It's probably what glitched it out.
Lawbreaker or something like that.
Something like that. It's probably what glitched it out. But that's the one I heard about, and that didn't sound... I mean, that sounds really bad.
Yeah.
I didn't experience too much myself. I mean, the game, when you first go into the game's a little bit buggy, but not anything that really ruined it for me.
That's one of the glitches that I experienced. Whenever I was loading into a game mid-match, I would be spectating someone, but I would still be on the loading screen for the game, and all the overlays for it would be there. Like for a domination match, for say, you'd have the overlays for the flags, you'd have the overlay for who you're spectating, and all the nameplates and everything like that. but I wouldn't load in until at least like 30 seconds to a minute later. It was it was kind of funny, to be honest, because I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I know another glitch that I experienced. Whenever you hit someone with an explosive and they had flak jacket on, and right afterwards you shot them with a regular gun with bullets, the first 2 bullets would register or would bring up the flak jacket icon, like they weren't taking damage from it, or they were taking suppressed damage from it. So I don't know if that one's going to get fixed or not. That one seemed like it might be an issue, especially if it progresses into where as soon as you throw or as soon as they get hit with an explosive and you start shooting at them, they just don't take any damage or reduced amount of damage. That seems like it could be broken.
Other than that, I did experience too many bugs. I mean, I expected to see a lot more bugs since
honestly,
the game. I mean,
actually,
didn't have much time to make the game. For what I understand, they kind of got thrown into making the next COD game.
Yeah, because Sledgehammer and Raven just had to start arguments with each other, as far as I know. Well, I don't know the full details of it, but as far as I know, they got into some kind of argument with each other, and then Activision stepped in and was like, all right, fine, if you guys don't want to stop, we're making Treyarch do this now. And then he looked at Treyarch and went, have fun!
Yeah, but, even though Treyarch didn't have a lot of time, I mean, the alpha seemed pretty well. I hope I can say more once the beta comes out. Once I see the beta, I think we'll have a really good idea what the game's going to be like.
Yeah, so...
But I can't say much yet. I mean, it was a good thing that I didn't see many bugs and glitches in the alpha.
That's surprising.
So I hope to see less once the beta comes out, but you'll never know.
Yeah,
we'll just have to wait and see.
You just watch. The freaking beta will probably have more. That'd be about everybody's luck, probably.
Probably, since they'll release a lot more, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's just a wait and see kind of thing. Alright, so, all in all, the Cold War Alpha, we thought, was a very good show of what the game is going to be like. Pretty much, there wasn't too many glitches, there wasn't too many problems that we had with the game, as far as I know. I don't know what you had all with it.
I enjoyed it.
I'd say, yeah, it was a fairly enjoyable alpha. I imagine the beta will probably be better as well. So, the last topic for this will be our hopes for either the release or the beta.
I hope the Zombies is really good.
Oh, God, yeah.
I know.
That's happening this week,
What?
The reveal for the Zombies, that's happening this week.
I didn't know that. That's awesome to hear.
Yeah, I believe the reveal is probably going to be when the new season of Modern Warfare hits, Season 6, I believe. So
I haven't really enjoyed a Zombies game for a few Black Call of Duties now. Or, Black Ops. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. I didn't really enjoy any of them. I mean, I don't know.
Black Ops 3 was...
Black Ops 3 was decent. Black Ops 4, I didn't like how they tried to go with a whole new, different cast.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Black Ops 4 kind of had the reaction of Black Ops 2. When they introduced the transit crew, a lot of people didn't like the transit crew. They wanted the original crew.
Yeah.
But I think once Black Ops 3 came around, people kind of started to warm up to them. And then they tried to pull off a completely different storyline. I think it's called the Chaos storyline.
Yeah.
I thought, why?
Yeah.
We barely got to see any of the, the crew. What crews were they? The
Ether, Primus and Ultimus.
Yeah, Primus and Ultimus. We didn't really get to see a lot of them. I think we got to see Classified and then the very last map.
We got Blood of the Dead, Classified, Alpha Omega, and then Togder Toten was the transit crew.
It was definitely, it wasn't what I expected. I hope the next Zombies, I hope it's a lot better.
Yeah. I hope that this year they decide to release a beta for the Zombies. Like, whenever the multiplayer beta comes out, I hope they release a beta zombie. Like, you can play up to 50 rounds or something like that. That would be kind of neat.
I'd be pretty excited for Zombies.
Oh, yeah.
I also hope, don't get me wrong, I don't mind score streaks, but I prefer kill streaks.
Yeah.
Kill streaks, they're just better in my opinion. I mean, they can keep score streaks, but I wish they'd bring back kill streaks. That has always been my favorite. I hope they have more kill streaks or score streaks now. I hope there's more of them.
Yeah. I hope they release wild card where you can turn them into kill streaks or make them cheaper to get.
I can agree with that one. I feel like with score streaks now, I feel like it is a little hard to get to that chopper gun to get to 6,000 points.
Yeah.
That's why I've always preferred kill streaks.
Yeah. I mean, kill streaks, yeah, it's basically based on your skill, but there's always the possibility, like there is in Modern Warfare, there is perks to change them to score streaks, or vice versa. So, I hope my hopes for the release of the game is going to be going towards the campaign. I hope that it's a banger of a fucking campaign. From the trailers and everything like that, it looks amazing, and I really wish they didn't change the voice actors though. That kind of sucks.
The one thing I hope we figure out is, and spoiler alert if you haven't played or finished Black Ops 2, but if you haven't, that's your own fault. I hope that they finally reveal where Mason went.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in the actual true ending, which I'm pretty sure it's the canon ending, Mason lives.
Yeah.
But it never explains where he went. Like, what happened to Mason for all those years.
Yeah.
At least I've never figured out.
Well, the thing is, this is between Black Ops 1 and 2, so it might not.
But you never know. I mean, I wish they would, like, throw that in there to at least give some type of explanation. I don't know, I just hate having that not be explained. That part's always bothered me.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm excited to see the return of Woods, Mason.
Yeah. I hope that... I know there's a petition going around to get James Burns back as Woods. I hope that sees the light of day at some point with Treyarch or Activision, because I feel like he got cheaped out. Because they brought him back for Black Ops 4, but they didn't bring him back for Cold War. It's like, why would you hurt the man like that? That's just rude. He's been Woods for so many years. Don't get me wrong, the voice actor they got now is good for him, but I feel like James Burns should have had a nice transition out or something like that. Like, I don't know, like, say Woods got killed off at the end of the campaign, but then he comes back because Black Ops 2 still exists, you know? You have any hopes for, like, any weapons returning from Black Ops 1 or anything like that?
I honestly don't remember a lot of weapons from Black Ops 1. It's been a very long time since I played it.
They basically have the Commando back. I know that. The Commando... I think the Krig 6 is supposed to be the Galil. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
I think it's supposed to be. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm kind of interested what they're going to do with Warzone, because I know they're continuing Warzone with Cold War. I'm kind of interested. I want to know: is it going to be the same map? Is there going to be a completely different map?
I believe it's supposed to be a different map.
I'm pretty interested with how that's going to be.
To see if it was the Ural Mountains, because for the Cold War reveal, whenever they did that, there was a lot of mentioning of the Ural Mountains with like Summit and everything like that. God, I hope we don't see too many more map remasters. I'm tired of seeing those at this point.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like seeing older maps, but I feel like at this point
it's been overdone.
Yeah, it's overdone. Let's see something new.
I'd say, as far as weapons goes, I'd love to see the G11 come back, even as a DLC weapon. The G11 was one of the good ones, you know.
Yeah.
What was another one? The MPL. Oh, that was my favorite to use in Black Ops 1. Just messing with your dog. I'd say probably the MPL was a good SMG to use in Black Ops 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be a good gun to see come back. The Dragunov, I imagine, will probably come back. That's been in so many of them at this point.
I've never been a big fan of the Dragunov.
Yeah, it's not the best.
I mean, it's a sniper.
Yeah, the PSG one or the Wazoo, the WA-2000, those were good ones. Not too bad.
I'm kind of interested what it's going to take to make guns gold this time.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Excuse the voice crack. Let's see, what's another weapon that we would probably see come back? Claymores need to come back for sure. Claymores definitely.
I can agree with that.
Let's see. What's another weapon that was in Black Ops 1 that'd be good for this?
Wasn't the Commando a gun?
That's the XM4, basically.
Oh,
yeah. The AUG, I wouldn't mind seeing the AUG come back.
The AUG was a pretty good gun.
Yeah.
I hope to see more launchers. I hope they bring back the RPG.
Oh god, yeah, the RPG. Ooh, the Law from Black Ops 1.
Man, I forgot about that
The
gun.
Law or the China Lake. I wouldn't mind seeing those. Those were such fun weapons to play around with. Ooh, the Stakeout and the Olympia as well.
There's
Those are
definitely a
pretty
lot of hopes. I hope they don't continue the Chaos Group storyline. I know
Oh.
some people might have that interest
As
in
far
them.
as I know, they're not supposed to.
I mean, it's like,
The zombies.
yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. I couldn't get attached to them. I'm more excited to see what they're going to do to continue, or what they're going to do with this now.
Oh, yeah. I'd say, all in all, the alpha was a fairly rounded thing. Hardly any bugs. Some weapons are going to get nerfed. Some weapons are going to get buffed. We'll just have to wait and see when the beta comes out on October 8th for Cold War. This has been our discussion on the Cold War Alpha. We hope you enjoyed. This is Bob Box,
This is Ethan.
and we're signing off. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.